How's it going? My name is Ryle de Morny, from Cape Town, South Africa. I'm very passionate about lifesaving, apart from many other sports, outdoor activities, always hiking and trailing, but I've dedicated a lot of my time and most of my time to lifesaving. So the activity and the social aspect of lifesaving and the sport itself, it's been a big part of my upbringing. So I've been blessed enough to represent my country for lifesaving as a sport as well, and had the opportunity to travel around the world and compete against some of the best international lifeguards. And it's been an insane experience, incredible experience, and I've got constant goals of doing better. I've had some great achievements, winning gold medals at international competitions and world champs, so that's been a big achievement for me, and I'm just looking to pursue that and go further. And I have a small gym, and it's something I've started now. I've got involved in track running, which is a sprinting 100 meters to 200 meters. I never had the opportunity to run track when I was at school, and one of the events in lifesaving incorporates running, so I've done well, and it's given me the sort of the boost or the motivation to actually take that to the track and see how I fare there. And so far so good. I've been showing some potential, so I think depending on my age, I think a honest real goal of mine might be to actually go to the Olympics. So not this year, fortunately, because the timing just doesn't work, and I've got big competitions for lifesaving this year. I've got 2 international comps, so I've got to really train hard for that. So I think long-term goal in the next 4 years, possibly Olympics. We'd have to see how things play out and how it goes. But so far I'm doing the training for it because it's really helping just with general conditioning, speed work, and I can take it to lifesaving as a sport as well. And then otherwise, other things about me, like I said, I love outdoors, love nature, love the spiritual journey as much as the physical one is very present. And I'm just always finding myself in different situations and putting myself in challenging situations. So whether it be sport or anything else, I'm always just up for something new, different stimulation, new stimulation. And I think with Bloodsister, just relatively only finding out about you guys of late, I think within the last few years, last year, and seeing what you guys are doing, I think it's obviously something positive. You have a great impact, and you're growing potential. And that's what I think is important. It's something I've been involved in terms of like training a lot of my little lifeguards and getting the guys into sport, and just generally just working on youngsters. And you see how easy it is, and how much potential and influence you have on shaping someone's mind. And I think a lot of what you guys are doing as well, in terms of taking athletes or taking people and taking them right through the journey to get them to where that end goal is, it's a massive undertaking, which I think is something that's lacking just generally in our country. I mean, I've seen such amazing raw talent and potential that honestly just gets wasted, either because they don't have the means or the finances or even just the knowledge to actually learn and hone in on those skills, and don't know what to do with it. So I think from that aspect, it's something that I can really relate to with what you guys are doing and some of the plans that you guys have. I know there's a couple of facets of what you guys do, but that's something I can really associate with, and I think it's brilliant what you're doing. And however I can get on board and push that and even help out with my skills, that's something that I'm very keen on doing.
Have to give him a high five on that.
And not to babble on too much, I've found a bigger interest now in that give back. I mean, when I started lifesaving, internationally the guys were way ahead in terms of their training and what they need to do, and locally we didn't have the skills or the knowledge to really hone in and, like I said, incorporate on the raw talent. And whether it's in track, which is something that I'm seeing now, getting more involved in it as well, and running in the mountains, there's so much passion, there's so much desire, but unfortunately it's very difficult to make it a career because it has to be a hobby. So finding the time and the balance is what people really struggle in terms of their management. You can do it, it just takes a lot, and it's a lot of sacrifice, and that's something that you need to learn more in our country especially than I think overseas, because there's not as much assistance. So I mean, we've got these great projects that like Bloodsister's hosting, and there's a few other guys getting involved, but nothing in a wide scale sense. And I think that's where things need to go, because like I said, there's massive amounts of talent, and what I've been enjoying is through the years I've obviously gained a lot of experience and knowledge and done a lot of personal or my own research into what works and what doesn't, and chatting to international guys and the guys that know what's happening. And I'm really enjoying sharing that knowledge now, because it's something I didn't have, and I can see already within like one season massive changes and massive improvements with some of the youngsters and some of the individuals. So enjoying that a lot, and hoping that I have more knowledge to give, and at the same time I always feel like I don't even know enough, so just learning as well is quite cool. So yeah, that's me.